So before coming to Compton Youth Build, I went to Centennial High School, which is a regular public school. I had a lot of problems just with teachers not liking me. Even the simple fact that they wouldn't let me go to the restroom. I even asked them oh well, what happens if I pee myself? And she's like, well, then you pee yourself, you just pee right there. So after that, I just stopped going to school. I was at home for probably 3 months, and my parents were like, well, you either go back to school or you get a job, because they just didn't want me laying around all day. And then one day my mom comes home and she's like, oh well, I signed you up to Compton Youth Build, so you start on Monday. The first thing I noticed when I came here was there was only very little teachers, very little students, very little space. And at first I thought it was an issue, oh well, there's only 3 teachers for so many classes. But I think it's way better just because they work with you one-on-one. They actually notice you. They notice what part of the, how do you say it, what you're struggling with. So let's say you're struggling with math, they'll say, okay, let's break it down. They'll sit with you and just understand your type of learning. If you're a visual learner, a hands-on learner, taking notes learner, any way for you to understand the work, they actually help you understand it instead of just throwing you assignments and giving you a deadline to them. I also noticed the way the teachers treated the students here and the way they treat students at my old high school, it was just very, very different. I can say that the teachers here, they actually do their job because it's something they're passionate about, something they want to do to make a change, just for us, with nothing in return. Compared to other, my old school, it was more of do this, do this, do this, and that's it. Another thing that I liked about here was the teachers and how they offered me with opportunities. They seen the potential in me and they pushed me to be the best version of myself. An example of that would be they nominated me for an internship, and with that internship I was able to create a mural for the community. We had an art class and we're really big on art in Compton Youth Build just because we understand it's the voice for the young people. It's a way for them to speak on how they feel. An example can be young people who are outside in the streets tagging. That's just their way of being heard, but there's good and bad ways to put it. And for me, I created a mural for the community. It was to create a clean space where there's a corner store, and in the corner store the walls just get tagged up over and over and over again. So just to stop that, I sketched a drawing that represented Compton to me, and in that mural it was just a lot of little elements that just show what Compton is. And so far the mural has been respected. Another thing is walking into these doors, everything felt like a different environment, and it was just a good, clean, healthy environment, so an escape from the outside world, and I can call it my second home. The staffs and the teachers, they're very welcoming, very genuine, very intentional. For example, I can give an example about the teachers. They'll see you struggling mentally or anything, they won't push you to do your work oh, you need 5 mental health minutes, go take those 5 mental health minutes and come back. So they're very supportive and understanding. One of my favorite memories here at Compton Youth Build was when we took a trip to Big Pine. It was very fun just because I got to meet other girls and other people from different youth build sites. And one of my favorite memories right there was when we had an all-girls cabin, so all the girls stayed in the same room, and we were up all night, and so we were sitting in the living room and we were just all in a circle with our blankets, just having our own girl talks, and we were up all night till whoever knocked out first, and girlhood. I also want to thank Compton YouthBuild, just because my teacher, Mr. Crehan, he sat down with me and we went through we applied for college. He helped me step by step. He even took me to visit the campus. He took me on my first day. He showed me where all my classes were, and he just guided me every single step of the way. So right now I'm in college and I was on the dean's list thanks to him. So right now I'm currently working part-time at Compton YouthBuild because I'm going to college. I'm currently attending Compton College for my associates, and after that I do plan on transferring. I just don't know where, but I'm exploring those options. If you ever feel like giving up, or if other schools are not for you, I just want to say don't give up. Just keep looking. Thankfully I was able to find Compton YouthBuild. The teachers are so supportive. They will help you. If you think you're the problem, you are not the problem. And you will understand that once you take a seat in these chairs. I would also like to speak on how once you come into these doors, it does feel like a second home. Also, the members, the students here, they're very great. They're different than other high school students. Like, yes, they come from different high schools, but it's just, we communicate like a family. Like, we become a community, and our community just grows stronger and stronger every day. Our bonds here just continue to grow, and it's always for the good. When I first came here, I didn't have any friends, and then there was 2 girls, and then our teacher just like pushed us and made us all work together and stuff, and we just clicked from there, and we're still friends to this day. You know, we all have our separate lives and we still check up on each other. We graduated together, and we were able to build such a great friendship, and it just all started right here at Compton YouthBuild. Another thing is, I don't know how they do it, but you can come into these doors all shy, low and confident, no motivation, and I can guarantee that you will walk out like a whole new person. And that's even speaking from experience, just because I came in here not wanting to be in here. I didn't want to sit down and do my work or none of that. But little by little, you know, you get adjusted to it. And one thing I learned that YouthBuild was able to take out from me was more of, I like to help the community. Like, it's just in my heart, and it's my passion to help people and make the difference. And thankfully, that's just what Compton YouthBuild is. That's what YouthBuild is. They help people and make a difference.